What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? First of all, I want to say hello to Beyonce's titties, okay? Because I understand that sound a little crude or whatever, but baby, mama put them things up last night in the middle of the night. I woke up to go to the bathroom. They was like, girl, you got a notification. Because, yeah, I got her notifications on. Who give a fuck? Bitch, and them things was just popped out. I said, all right. Now, bitch, how long you been breastfeeding? Because them look like them twins still sucking on them things. I know Jay-Z ain't still sucking on them things like that. But anyway, moving on from that, that was the little highlight of my little night, okay? But let's just get up into this because I don't want to be on here all day. I've spoken mostly about the main topics, heavy topics, but the weather has been weathering. I will tell y'all that. I feel for the people that was, I think, in Pennsylvania. I saw the video of that. Oh my God, I didn't know y'all was still getting snow like that. I did not know y'all was still getting snow like that in the spring, okay? Granted, spring showed her ass up for like a week and then she left. She really left, okay? She said, this is just a little taste. I'm not really here, but I gotta go and I'll be right back whenever I get back, you know, because it's been cold out here. It's been cold out here. It's been raining. That's the only spring about it. It's been raining, but it's been cold. But I hope all them people that was on that interstate made it home safely because mama, when I tell you, baby, them motherfuckers was slipping inside and it was snow, heavy snow, plus fog. So therefore, you could not see anything. And it was trucks upon trucks upon trucks just sliding and hitting each other. And then not only that, the cars, the regular cars, oh my God, it was a mess. I would have been so scared. Okay, I would have been just shitting myself out there. But I pray that everything is okay with everybody. Moving on from that, I really hope this is the last time, the last and the final time that we got to get on this camera and talk about this whole situation with the Will Smith, Chris Rock, Oscar stuff. Listen, the Grammys come on Saturday or Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And we got to make room and clear this whole situation up. And we got to make room for what might abound at the Grammys, all right? Honestly, at this point, you can call me part of the problem, bitch. But now I'm hoping something pop off at the Grammys. I really do. Like, bitch, I'm invested now. Like, girl, I want some drama, okay? Because, listen, the Grammys ain't never had a spike up in their ratings in a minute. And everybody already talking about it, they don't give a fuck about it. I really don't. But now I really want to tune in to see if something gonna happen after this shit, you know? But, anyway, the whole stuff with the Will Smith. Will Smith did what he did. No, he should not have gotten up there. No, I am not upset. 9 out of 10, Chris Rock is probably feeling away, but he not, girl, it's over with. It's over and done with. It happened. And the only reason why I bring it up because he did put out the little apology. I mean, it was a cute PR type of apology. I don't know if it was necessarily from Will or did he really type that up and put it on Instagram or whatever. It was cute, straight to the point. You know, he apologized to Chris Rock. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a sit down when they're ready to have a sit down. Okay. They just got to let the emotions go by. Okay. And that's just what it is. What I do not like is the fact that people are using this situation as an opportunity to basically, you know, degrade further Jada Pinkett Smith, okay? Because, oh, if it wasn't for her stepping out on the marriage, if it wasn't for her fucking around with August Alsina, if it wasn't for her putting a business out there, if it wasn't for her, no, baby. I hate the way that this narrative has been downplayed and turned around on Jada. You know what I'm saying? Making it solely her fault that their business is being put out there, you know, and making it as if she's the one that fucked up the relationship. Now, no, she did not. Will Smith literally came out and said there was no cheating going on in their marriage. Now, what that means to me, because we've already heard them discuss the fact that they've been with other people. And people keep on skipping that fact that Will was with other people most likely before Jada even did anything with August, okay? So What that means, if they're saying that there was nothing, if he's saying that there was no infidelities in his marriage, that means that they had an arrangement. That means you're free to do this and you're free to do that, and we're not going to look at it as a cheating because I know what's going on. And that is the thing that they have in place. So therefore, by their definition and by that definition, there was nothing going on. So stop that. And I will say, if it was not, it's always been speculation about their relationships. We already know that. But when Alcina came out and said what he said, putting Jada's name in the song, then putting it out there that he had a little relationship going on with her, and then that made her, I mean, she could have avoided it, but she said, fuck it, because everybody gonna be talking about it anyway, making their speculations and all this shit. So let me just put the truth out there. The truth is, yes, we did have this situation going on. This was what was going on in our relationship. We figured it out. We worked it out. We've moved past it. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. But then everything else just started coming on out, okay? That opened up the floodgates for them to keep on talking and keep on talking and keep on talking. And then Will's book came out. You know what I'm saying? Excerpts of his books just kept coming out and coming out. So it made it seem like they just kept putting all of their business out, when in reality, Will was having a book that was coming out, and people in the media were taking excerpts from his book and kept constantly putting it out as if this is a new revelation that he just opened up his mouth and put out this moment to this moment. No, it was just in a book. And people just took parts from it. All right. And yeah, we were tired of listening to it, but hell, both of them got their parts to play up in it. And I just don't like the narrative about the way people trying to put it all on her and calling her a whore and all this stuff. Like, no, they both was doing their own thing. They have a fucking arrangement. So leave it the fuck alone. At the end of the day, what goes on in their marriage, in their sex life or whatever, had nothing to do with what was going on the surface of what happened at the Oscars, okay? That is Will's fault. That was not Jada manipulating him. Jada didn't say, Will, get your ass up there and defend me. Jada just had a look on her face of discomfort and disgust on her face because of what was said, given her situation. That's what it was. And Will took it upon himself after he saw her. She wasn't really even looking at him. If you go back, she really wasn't even looking at him. And he just took it upon himself to get up there casually and to do what he did and to sit back down and say what he said. Now, here's the thing. What I'm not here for, a lot of, and I understand, we all agreed that it was wrong. We all agreed that it was wrong. Honestly, and I may get some flack for it. Would it have been better if, would y'all feel any different if, and I'm talking to my black folks. I'm going to put this aside. I'm putting a little, would y'all have feel better if it was Will doing it to a white comedian? I'm just asking. Because honestly, baby, okay. I'm just asking. I just want to put that question out there. I'm being a little, you could say messy, I don't know, but I'm just asking the question. And I'm only asking that because, oh yeah, if it would have happened to a white comedian, baby, Will would have been done for. Will would have been done for, child. But then again, I don't know, because it would be like, you're a white man coming at this black woman. But then again, they're doing it to Chris Rock right about now, like I just saw Tokyo Vanity's post about, you getting up there in front of a whole bunch of white folks or whatever, a black man to downgrade another black woman in front of all these white folks is giving Uncle Tom. I was like, I see what you're saying, but, yeah. I felt kind of the same way a little bit. And people want to say, well, these are comedians and this is what they do, this is what they do, this is what they do. And you can't just be doing this and you can't just be, listen, I don't give a fuck what your profession is. Your profession does not exempt you from getting popped. Your profession does not prevent you from getting yelled at. Your profession does not prevent you from anything. Yes, it's in your job description to make jokes, to crack on people, to do this or to crack on this other stuff or whatever. And if you feel like you always got to comfort people or whatever, no matter how harmless it is, you have to understand that there's a risk that could happen. That person that you crack on ain't always going to sit down in their seat and take it. They probably going to cuss your ass out, and we've seen that. They can cuss your ass out, and it can get physical sometimes, and we've seen that. Like, let's not act like this is the first time we done seen or heard that of a comedian either getting, popped or, cussed out for something that they said. You can put out something that you want to say is a joke, and we supposed to laugh. That don't mean that the person that the joke is about is going to find it funny. But that don't mean that person needs to get up and, show their ass the way that they did. But hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that part, Speaking of comedians and stuff, like Alec Baldwin, I touched on this in my last video. Alec Baldwin, it's bothering my spirit because, like I said, the only reason why I'm really feeling a way about this whole situation is because it's getting, not only we we can have our own opinion. And I'm pretty sure, like we said, the majority of us, we feel that Will should have stayed seated. Okay, we wish that this didn't happen. But we do it for different reasons. Some of us, or some of y'all, it's because, oh, you did this in front of white people. Now they're going to think that we this and we that. And, they've already thought that. They've already thought that. So, and I seen this video of this girl. She was saying, if you think that doing this in front of this is and perpetuating a stereotype about black folks, that means that you already believe that stereotype about black folks. You some way, somehow believe that stereotype. So you believe some of the stuff that they say about us. And so therefore you don't want them to, so that's why you feel the way that you feel. I said, I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, it makes sense. Because why do you care so much what they think? I just don't get it. But then we get into, my main reason is you got all these white folks coming out and they saying what they saying. Comedians, you got Alec Baldwin, sir. Everybody, just about everybody that has said something publicly about this situation, they've got scandal and dirt on them that's 10 times worse than what Will did in his whole 30-plus career. Will Smith, and this is what I don't like about this situation, because it happened at the Oscars, which means a whole bunch of white folks or other people are looking at it besides us, because I guarantee you, if it would have happened at the BET Awards, baby, we would have been talking about it for the next couple of days. But see, we would have been cracking jokes, okay? And that's it. We wouldn't be going through all this. Will would have been 100% safe. Chris Rock would have been got the business a little bit, and we still would have been cool with Chris, okay? Honestly, I'm not even mad at Chris. Most of us, we're not even mad at Chris. We just mad at the whole situation. That's what it is. But, and it would have been gone. It would have been gone. But now we got white gays on us looking and giving their opinion and being so fucking traumatized, or the ones the black folks that's white adjacent, because Chris Rock is their friend or whatever. And I say white adjacent because, listen, Wanda Sykes, Miss Wanda, I like you for the most part, but your comedy ain't for us. Just like Miss Zoe Kravitz has said, in certain things, like somebody put out there said that she said, you ain't my type of audience, to a certain black publication or whatever, who was trying to get an interview. I said, oh, okay. Let's see, Miss Wanda, you don't make funny for certain type of people, certain black folks, okay? Or a certain audience. I'm pretty sure when you go to like your comedy specials or whatever, it's mostly like white people that's probably there. And that's fine if that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I'm only bringing this up because she's doing an interview with Ellen, and she was talking about how, because her and Chris Rock are friends. They did Pootie Tang together. Come on, Wanda Sykes was Biggie Shorty, all right? If you ain't ever seen Pootie fucking Tang, bitch, tippy tie on the tippy tay on the tippy toe. That is my movie. I don't care what the fuck you gotta say. Dumb shit. But she was up there basically like, it was sickening. It was a sickening feeling, and it traumatized. It was still like traumatic. And I'm sitting here like, that is buzzwords that keep hearing being thrown around. It was sickening to my stomach. It was traumatizing. It was mortifying. I was terrified. I was scared. I don't understand. And that's mostly coming out of white people's mouth. And at the same time, I'm sitting here like, y'all talking this way, but yet y'all got shit in y'all background. Everybody that's coming out here, those are buzzwords to start shit. Okay, you're being fucking exaggerative. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's a word, but bitch, I just made it. You're exaggerating, and you're being extra. You're being dramatic. This fake ass outrage. You were not sickened to your stomach. You were not traumatized, okay? Because that man sat his ass calmly back down and he ain't did shit else. Now, see, I can see you being traumatized or sickened to your stomach, because I would have been sick. I ain't even gonna say I would have been sick. I would have been completely disappointed if Will got up there and he started to beat the shit out of Chris Rock. Like, he didn't just slap him. He started to pummel his ass. And then they had to get security to take his ass out. That's how y'all acting. When y'all put out them buzzwords of sick to my stomach and traumatized and mortified, that's how y'all acting, like he literally beat this man on this stage to a bloody pulp. And he just slapped him, and the slap was mid. Okay, the slap was fucking mid. And no, he didn't punch him. He slapped him, okay? So let's get that straight. And I'm just sitting here like, come on. You got Jim Carrey basically talking about something. He should... did he say something about go to jail or get lawsuit? Bitch, Jim Carrey, I didn't know he had this much of a history. And I forgot all about the fact that one of his ex committed suicide over him. You know, he was gaslighting her. He basically sexually assaulted Alicia Silverstone on a award show. Kissed her all up in the mouth, or whatever, without her consent. And then you tried to do the same thing to Will Smith at the same show. Like, bitch, they are pulling everybody receipt. Alec Baldwin, baby, you just killed somebody. You just killed somebody, okay? And you have a history of, you know, being negative and disrespectful as shit publicly to your kid, okay, to women, to the paparazzi and everything, and you know, you're just not squeaky clean either. So it's just baffling to me the way that white America are comparing, you know, Will Smith in this one incident in his whole career. There's one time that he stepped out of that good old Negro line, as if he really has a history of being a bad person. You're comparing him to fucking dictators and people that need to be, you know, vilified for real, for real. And I just don't like that. I don't like that. That's the only part that I truly don't like about this situation. And that's really what I feel like, why I wish that Will never got up there on that stage. Because look at what they're doing to him now. He feel bad enough, I'm pretty sure. Okay? Like, no. Chris Rock will be okay. Chris Rock will be okay. Will be okay. Jada will be okay. Everybody will be okay. And as long as we keep on fucking talking about it, this shit will never fucking go away. It's not fucking around with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it go. Zoe Kravitz. Baby, I was never really a big Zoe Kravitz fan. Like, she cool or whatever for what it was. I didn't get the hype. I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't get the hype. It was just because she was Lisa Bonet's daughter and Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Bitch, I did not know, baby. Everybody got hit with straight bullets after she put... The thing happened on Sunday. You waited a couple of days later to put up a post about your Oscar dress and then to say that on a night where it's okay to get up on the stage and to assault somebody. And then put it on 2 posts. Okay, it's okay to get your opinion, but you made it about yourself a little bit. Like, come on, like you just wanted to get into the melee of it, and it just felt really unnecessary, and that's why people was coming at her, because then she took it down and then put it back up. The same thing. I said, girl, they about to chew your ass alive, and it went from Will was wrong as shit to you can't talk about Will, you can't do this and everything. I said, wait a minute, the way the shit turned. The way this shit turned. Baby, I ain't gonna lie. I've been laughing this whole damn time. It is not affecting me the way that it is. Y'all, some of y'all let it affect y'all. The bitch, it's been comedy for me. I don't care. I will say this. Girl, they went in her background and got all her tea. I was like, I should know. You know, she not black identified the way that y'all thought. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she is a mixed race, but hey, it is what it is, you know. Sometimes you gotta be careful. Sometimes we can just be quiet. We can have an opinion, but that don't mean that we need to put that opinion out there when stuff trying to die down, okay? Because then you going to get just your tea pulled, which mind up getting your daddy tea pulled, because I didn't know that he was fucking around 36 years old or something like that with some 16, 18-year-old. Girl, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I didn't know that happened back in his day. Wow. Okay. You know, they said she was a little bit of a predator. I said, oh, okay. You know, just go on Twitter. Go on Twitter, social media. You will find all the stuff. They found articles and everything. I said, wow, this is crazy. You know, sometimes it's just okay to be quiet. It is. Like, no. And I'm going to tell you, white America, you are not traumatized. You are not traumatized, because I'm pretty sure y'all done seen the hell of a lot of shit more that goes on in y'all family. Okay? In your household. On your everyday life. Like, come on, stop the traumatizing shit, okay? Stop that shit. Stop using those fucking buzzwords, all right? Stop it. Stop it, trying to make this man look like he's really the fucking devil and he ain't do shit. One time in his whole career, he got out of line. He want the good old boy for y'all, and y'all just, goddamn. Moving on. Did y'all see the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. They finally put that out. Okay. Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl, I don't know. I don't know. It was cute. It was cute. I wasn't excited like, oh my God, like, oh my God, bitch. But I honestly feel like we not about to get that from any of these franchises. Like truly pure excitement like we used to back in the day. Long gone are the glory days, okay? So we got to take with what we can get. And season 14, it looked like it's going to be, I will say this, it looked hell of a lot more better than season 13 did. It really did from that little trailer. It was like 2 hours, not 2 hours, 2 minutes and 41 seconds or something like that. And yeah, it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute for what it is. Of course, Ashley's gonna be watching it. I already knew when they set it up and they were sitting, I don't know what they was. Obviously, I guess we found out that it was a kid's birthday party and they was talking about, Candy getting dicks or some shit like that or whatever. And when that white lady walked past with her door, she was like, this is a kid's birthday party. I said, bitch, not Karen. What is going on? So this is how we starting it. So we got that happening. We got the beef between Marlo and Candy gonna be popping off. Sonya, she on there. She had to make it known that she's a 4-time Olympian recipient. Okay, mama, her husband still look good as shit, bitch. I said, oh, he aged really, really well. Okay, really, really well. He dark skinned it. Oh my God, like listen, the bird in me. I don't know. Like I just really wasn't feeling this hoish until like I seen Beyonce titties this morning. So it's just wow. So it's just been playing around in my mind like, God damn, bitch, them titties was really big. Okay. I just like to let me stop. Okay. That's probably why. Anyway, moving on. What else was going on in the trailer? We got that Drew Sidora. Ralph probably still fucking around. Bitch, if the first season you come on and that man went to Tampa without telling you for 2 days, and you believe that he did nothing, and now it's some other stuff that's coming on the same lines of that, girl, Ralph ain't out here. The milk ain't squeaky clean with Ralph, okay? What else is going on? I do like the fact that it seems like we're gonna get some more, insight into Marlo and her nephews, because that's the main thing. Once they came onto the show, I've been wanting to know that. I wanted to know that side of Marlo. We get the shady side. We get the fashionista side. We get all of that. But I wanted to see her in this light of being an auntie, and taking care of her nephew and, how that dynamic is, because they look, every time we saw them, you could tell that she loved them and they loved her. So I just wanted to see that. That was cute. But speaking of Candy, can somebody explain to me why is her baby daddy coming back out again talking about the fact that she was the side chick in their relationship? Riley's daddy. Block. Let me say something, okay? First of all, I feel as though people who do interviews with DJ Vlad or Vlad TV or whatever, these are the people that can't get regular interviews and, or don't nobody truly give a damn about them. That's what I feel like. Because you got to be at the bottom of the barrel to want to go to a Vlad TV. Because you just really want to put something out there and you really want somebody to interview you. So let's go to Vlad TV. Vlad TV is not for us. Okay? I'm just telling you that. This shit, the stuff that he do. Anyway, I feel like he's a culture vulture. So there's that. But what did he got going on that's of importance that he needs an interview? And then why is it, once again, that you can't talk about yourself without bringing up Candy in your situation? Because yeah, that's part of your situation, but you wasn't talking about that in the past. Now you're using that, it seems as though, for a little bit of clout, for a little bit of attention, because don't nobody care about you other than that. And then we don't even care about that situation no more. You didn't nailed it and drove it down into the ground so much, okay? And you up here basically calling calling her the side chick, and it further goes to show that you don't care about your daughter's feelings. We seen you being portrayed one way on the Real Housewives as being an absentee dad, not necessarily being there, whatever, not having a strong connection and a strong relationship with your daughter, and you want to change that narrative, but then you come back on this fucking interview and you putting all this information out that's old fucking news. Okay, we didn't heard this time and time again. And it's like you have fuck what you feel about Candy. That shows that you don't give a fuck about Riley. Okay? You don't give a fuck about her. Like you putting this information out there about her mom. Like I would feel some type of way like, nigga, you ain't even in my life like that, and you up here still talking about my mom. But yet you can't even call me on the phone and tell me how. You know what I'm saying? How college doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I just, what was the point? What was the point? Anyway, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 is coming back May 1st. And yes, Ashley will be there. Moving on past that, I want to give some support to Chica. This is a trigger warning. So, you know, it's talking about unliving yourself or whatever and mental illness or whatever. So, just wanted to let you know that. Anybody that needed that. If you know the rapper Chica, she is a LGBT rapper, you know, dark-skinned girl, lesbian, like I said, you know, chunky girl. And I'm putting all this description out because it's always played an issue in a role in the fact that she's this first of all, I feel like she's very much underrated. She when I tell you she got lyrical flow, she got lyrical flow. All right. And she most likely would have been bigger than what she was if she fit a certain type of mold in a certain type of image. You know what I'm saying? I remember when she got the Calvin Klein billboard spot advertisement, and they had her in the Calvin Klein underwear, you know, the bra, the panties, or whatever, and people were saying very much disgusting things about her because of her weight. Like, she's a big girl, but goddamn. And it's like, I just can't stand the fact that the average person is not a skinny person. The average person is not a medium-sized person, okay? You have people that look different ways. So therefore, how come our industry of entertainment cannot be reflective of that and be acceptable? Yes, we know being overweight, you know, it can bring health risks. I'm pretty sure that person that's overweight knows that, okay? We know that. But we can be working on that, and we should also be able to still enjoy life and enjoy the pleasures of life and, you know, the success of life and things like that. We should be able to enjoy all of that without having so much negativity on us because of the way that we look. Same thing with dark-skinned people. They should be able to go around and do whatever it is that they want and feel as beautiful as they are without people commenting on the color of their skin, on the hue of their skin, the darkness of their skin, and being made to feel less than, because they're not. And I'm gonna tell you something. I tell you this all the time. Some of these light skinned folks that be thinking that they better than people or whatever because they light skinned. Some of y'all asses is ugly as fuck. And I don't never call people ugly like that, but some of y'all really do be ugly as fuck. Okay? And then when you say shit like that, it plays on people fucking psyche and their mental, which causes people to want to bleach their skin and stuff like that. Like, I'm not here for that. Okay? You get the colorism shit, you get the fat phobia shit, and then put it on the fact that you're gay. You got all of that stuff, and you don't understand that these people, you know, it takes a strong person, I say, to get into this music industry, to get in any type of industry where you are the focus, where you're going to be just everywhere, and you're going to have a huge audience on you, okay? You have to be strong. You have to be strong, and I know that's very much cliche because sometimes being strong is not enough. We can be as strong as we want to and as possible as we can, and we can still just be feeling so broken. You just don't know what is going on with people's mental health, what is going on and went on in their childhood, what has been going on in their life that we don't see behind closed doors, while you getting online bullying people because of things that they truly can't control, you know, and because you're sitting at home doing absolutely fucking nothing, whereas this person that you're bullying and talking mad shit about is out here actually trying to fulfill the dreams that they're doing, that they had coming out. You know, they're out here being some type of success while you're sitting behind your phone and your keyboard or whatever, just being a bully. I just don't understand that whole aspect of bullying. It just irritated me. And I'm bringing this up because I noticed that she hadn't been posting for a while, and I literally was like, right before this came up, I was like, what the fuck is going on with Chica? Same thing when I was wondering what was going on with Lil Nas and, Meg Thee Stallion. But see, they was just taking a little break, and then they came back, ready for the new era, whatever they about to do. But with Chica, it was different. Chica came out a few days ago, whatever, posted on her IG basically like a whole feral ass suicide note. Mama was dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't want to go into details as to what it was that she was saying because, again, trigger warning, and it's probably going to stir up some stuff with some people, and I don't want that to happen. But it's something that we need to talk about. People are out here going through things, and we have learned. It's very cliche to say we need to learn to be more nicer to people, more understanding. And that is true. That's some real shit, because you wouldn't want nobody to come at you like that. And we got to quit saying, well, you need to have thick skin and you knew that this was good. Yeah, that's all true, but we're human and shit still gets to you. Okay. And like I said, you never know what has been going on in a person's life, and you just saying this one negative thing could have been that one thing that want to push them over the edge to do something that's permanent for something that could be temporary. And thank God they found her, and she was in a hospital. I don't know exactly what was going on. She put up some tweets today basically saying that she's okay. She apologizes for pushing people away who was just trying to be there for her. It's just that when you're so used to not having that, you don't know how to react to it. And I really, really felt what she was talking about, because y'all have heard me talk about my mental health and depression and shit. Like, for a long time now, I've been depressed. Okay, I may get on this camera and be cool and all or whatever and crack jokes or whatever, and most of the time the reason why I do that is so that it can make me at least smile and feel at least something, give me a little semblance of hope, try to continue into a routine that's gonna kind of shake my spirit a little bit. And it does help a little bit. It does help. Like right about now, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as it was probably like last month. Because last month, bitch, I was a fucking mess. I was a fucking mess, and y'all didn't even fucking know that shit. So you have to be careful with the stuff you say. Same thing like with the whole, you got to be careful what you say, what you joke about, what you do. You just never know if that'll be the one thing that'll push a person to the edge. But I'm just glad that she's okay. And I just want people to take the time out and check on one another, whether they're strong, whether they're not as strong. I don't care about that statement, check on your strong friend or whatever. Just check on everybody. All right. And if you're going through something, call somebody. And sometimes people feel as though when people put stuff on the internet, tweeting about this and tweeting about that, that's a cry, they just want attention. That's a cry for help, because maybe they don't have anybody else to check on them, so they tweet that shit out so that somebody can at least check on them, even if it's a stranger. And I have no problem with people that's doing that, that's coming from a genuine place. But I'm just glad that situation did not end the way that she tried to think it out to be. But moving on from that, the Grammys is coming on Sunday. Silk Sonic is opening up the Grammys. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I forgot all about Silk Sonic. I haven't really been listening to music lately, so therefore it just completely slipped my mind. I forgot all about Silk Sonic. And mind you, I'm still kind of pissed that it was so much hype around them, because it was warranted. The songs and the album that they put out, it was great. But I'm sitting here like thinking, would I even consider that? Like, we waited all that time for that album. Do I even consider it an album or like a little EP? Because it wasn't no album to me. It was short. I consider an album 10 plus songs more. Actually, 12 plus songs. Honestly, that's what I want. I want an album that got 12 plus songs on there. Okay? And I don't want the songs to be 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Bitch, give me a 3-minute, 30-second and more on every damn song. Okay? The only songs that need to be 2 minutes or less is the interludes. Okay? That's it. That's it. I'm so tired of these. I don't give a damn about your attention span. Okay? Y'all, bitch, I be just getting to the song. I be like, on first listen, I'd be like, okay. The beat hit me real good. All right, let's get into these lyrics, okay? Damn. Next up, wait a minute, bitch. I was just about to get into it and it's on to the next. What the hell? I hate that. Baby, I hate that. Okay? But yeah, they're opening up the Grammys. I know they're gonna put on a bomb ass show though. So I'm finna go back and listen to Silk Shiner because I wore that fucking when it first came out, bitch, I wore it out. I wore it out. So, you know, I that little EP, it wasn't no damn album, that little EP. Speaking of fucking albums, Lotto, all that controversy that was behind that whole shit, that 777. Now, girl, you said that was this her album? Again, was this an album or was it an EP? Because it was so short that it was 32 minutes. Something like that. Bitch, I be good goddamn. I be good goddamn. I don't know what's going on with the kids these days. I don't know what's going on with the people these days. Listen, quit calling these 30 minutes and under things albums. They're not albums, they're EP/mixtapes. That's what the fuck they are, and that's what I'm gonna call them. That little EP was cute for what it was, okay? You know, she was spitting a little bit. She got me with the twist to get it wet, what is it called? No Sleep or something like that. But it sampled Twister song. Cause baby, if you out here in Chicago, that was the jam, bitch. Get it wet. Get it wet. Girl, come on. And then we had, oh my God, I'm finna throw y'all another classic. Do you wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy, chopping up with do or die? C-A-D-A. Let me stop. P-I-M-P. Ology. U-V. Listen, that's Chicago. That's Midwest for you, but that's dead ass Chicago for you, okay? I just had to slip that in there for y'all because I was going down memory lane. When I heard the song, I said, bitch, you did not have to take that shit there, but you did. That's really one of the main songs that I actually like off the thing, but, you know, she was having this whole situation about who gonna be on the Big Dick Energy remix. And y'all know when that song came out, because it sampled the song that Mariah Carey sampled, okay? Because let's get into it. Because it was a song that Mariah Carey sampled. Mariah Carey wasn't the original, but Mariah Carey literally made it pop for the girls today. You know what I'm saying? Brought it back and just made it pop with the Fantasy remix, you know. People was getting on her case. And I just didn't understand why people was getting on her case just because she used the same song from the original. Okay, and then people got upset because she said she didn't hear Fantasy, and I even was like, girl, you said your mama, you know, had you listening to Mariah Carey, but you didn't hear Fantasy. I don't see how that's possible. You just probably didn't remember. But then again, you're young, and I had to remember that she is young as shit. Like, I remember the first time that I ever saw Lotto was on the Rap Game, like season 1 of the Rap Game, and that was years ago. So I was just really, because I was taken aback when I seen her when she came out to the industry, fully came out. I said, damn, bitch, how old she is now? And I forgot she was 16 on there. But now she like 20-something, what, 21, 22, 23, something like that. She's still young as shit. I still look at her like this little girl, you know, trying to play dress up. But hey, I got to get out of that mindset because I look at Chloe and Halle the same way sometimes. You know, they got their little, you know, it's hard. It's hard being a child star sometimes, okay? Because, you got to know how to do it right. So people was coming down her throat on that. And mostly it was the Mariah Carey stance. And I was just like, calm the fuck down. The song wasn't even that bad, okay? Like, I could see if it was terrible, but it wasn't even that bad. And then I said, you know, when they was teasing who gonna be on the song, I said, I really hope that it is Mariah Carey. And sure enough, it was Mariah Carey. And I said, now gag on that. Y'all talked all that shit about the girl, and she done got Mariah Carey on the remix. And I was real happy for her. I was real happy for the girl that she got Mariah Carey on the remix. And then I heard the remix. I was real happy for the girl that she had Mariah Carey on the remix. It was nice to hear Mariah. It was cute. It was one time listen for me. That's all I needed. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. And that is no shade. But it just didn't hit me the way that I thought it was gonna hit me. I gotta be honest, okay? It just didn't hit me the way that I thought it would. But I'm proud of her for doing what she doing. Like, she got Childish Gambino and Lil Wayne on that damn, like, how the fuck? All right, girl, you do what you gotta do, bitch. Meanwhile, let's get into Black China right quick. Black China, let me tell you something, girl. What was the reason? I know social media is a place where we volunteer our life, unoffered or unsolicited opinions, unsolicited thoughts. But then there are some things that should just stay in the vault. Everybody don't need to know because it was going to get blown out of proportion. And then on other times, tea just starts spilling in a direction that you did not think that it was going to go. Now, I don't think that she thought this was going to go this way. I hope she didn't. But I don't know what the reason for it was. Black China to me ain't been popping ever since, or I ain't truly care about the situation ever since she left Rob Kardashian. That goes to show, like, what do she offer? And I know people feel a type of way when I, say something about, like, these rappers and their baby moms and trying to understand how come the girlfriends or whatever be so popular and, like they got their own fan base. Like these girls will snap out on you if you say something about Ari or say something about what's the other girl named Jada or whatever. Oh my God. And I'm just sitting here trying to understand the fascination. Like, I mean, it's cute that you can get paid and it's no hate. Like you get paid to go to a club or whatever, but what am I paying you for? Just to look at you? I can look at you on Instagram for free. I can see you twerk for free. I just don't get it, but it's a talent that you're getting paid just to be standing there to be looked at. The Kardashians did it for years. So, I mean, hey, get your money. But I just don't understand the fascination. And so, Black China was the same thing. Black China was the same thing. And then, Black China just started morphing into something else. And it just, I don't know. And I think more so the fascination with Black China was her mama. It was her mama and the mess that she was, because she had more of a personality than Black China, to be honest. Okay, but then we was all here for you a lie if you say you weren't here for the fact when Black China infiltrated the Kardashians. Baby, that is, oh my God, that's gonna go down in history. That is gonna go down in history as one of the best moves, because we never saw that shit coming. We never saw that. Bitch, I never saw it coming. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never see it coming. And I was here for all of it, okay? But then, after that, the fascination wore off. The fascination wore off and she kept doing whatever it is she was doing. And, she truly lost me when she was promoting that skin bleaching cream. So I was just like, girl, deuces, okay? But Mama put out today that she had to sell 3 of her cars. She was like, yesterday I sold 3 of my cars. 1 because of morals, 2 because of belief, and 3 because of single mother. And then she put out another, she said, a single mother with no support. I was like, oh, okay. And then she put out another tweet and said, a single mother, no child support. And then somebody else was like, so you mean to tell me you got 2 baby daddies and they ain't giving you no child support? This is like, why would I need to put a person on child support if the main parent that's taking care of them is financially okay to take care of them? Okay? I don't need to do, and the other parent is very much in their life. Like, everybody is very much in the kid's life. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So basically, she's not hounding them for child support because they're doing their jobs. Okay? They're taking care of their kids. And I was like, oh, okay, so what was the point of you putting out there about no child support? You just wanted us to know that you're doing it on your own? I mean, we automatically assumed that you was doing it on your own, okay? You ain't have to tell us that you had to sell 3 cars, because to us that mean that you needed the cash. That's what it meant, okay? You needed the cash because whatever it is that you're doing ain't popping as much as you thought it would. We still living in this pandemic world and we still trying to get back into the swing of things and, and that's understandable, but that's something that you could have kept to yourself, because then Tiger came out and said, listen, I pay $40,000 a year for King's school, and he is with me Monday through Saturday. I was like, oh, so you only see him on Sundays? Tiger said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I said, oh, what? Okay, well, he is a little bit older now, so maybe he needs the fatherly influence. So, shit happens. Okay, understandable. I'm sure she got Dream, right? Oh, no. Rob comes out there and comments, and it's his account. I don't know who running it, but it's his account with the blue check, and said he pays $37,000 a year for Dream School, and he has her, what? Tuesday through Saturday. I said, bitch, so you only see your kids 3 days out the week? a weekend mama. You're a weekend mama, like, and it's nothing wrong with the arrangement if that's what they got and if it works, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it is that she may be doing, he may be doing, they may be doing, but she put this shit out like she was the primary sole parent, and she not. I said, China, you ain't expect that, huh? China, you should have just delete the tweet. You can't even delete it now because it's all over. But sometimes we can think things, but we don't need to always put it online. That's just basically what it is. Because now people just looking at her like, girl, you just a weekend parent. You get the kids once a week like the daddies do. Like, the roles are reversed, okay? The roles are reversed. But, Tiger is out there working, and, Rob is a Kardashian. He ain't really got to work. I'm pretty sure Chris will give him some money. So, he probably doing something on the side, too. So, hey, who knows? Who knows? If the kids are okay and everybody's fine with the arrangement, that's cool. But see, putting stuff like this out there, this is what people use to try to come for you for it and to downplay you or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. Jesse Williams, we don't care. We don't care at this moment, okay? I'm so tired of hearing about Jesse Williams and his wife, ex-wife Arian, about these damn kids and his child support. He coming out talking about something. He trying to go to the judge to get his child support reduced from $40,000 a month to whatever it is to something lower because he ain't got it. Like, he ain't got it. He said, bitch, he used to make all of $480,000, a month or something like that from being on Grey's Anatomy and all that shit. But now he only bringing in, they said, where is that? He only bringing in $1,668 per week compared to his total $6.2 million and $183 million or $183,000 in residuals from Grey's Anatomy. Baby, do you know what the girl said? The ex-wife said, that ain't my problem. You should never quit Grey's Anatomy to do whatever it is that he wanted to do. Now, honestly, I get it. And I'm leaning more so towards her side. The reason why, and people got to understand this, but Miss Mama, you got to understand this as well. The reason why them child support payments was as high as they were was because he was on Grey's Anatomy. The child support, I believe, goes off of the income of what the other parent is making. That's supposed to be paying it. Now, when you was on Grey's Anatomy, you was making buku of money, millions and millions of dollars each episode, okay? And so, therefore, you can afford those payments of $40,000 or $50,000 or whatever. You can afford that shit. But see, he decided on his own accord. And I don't know what was the reason that he left Grey's Anatomy. You probably was tired of it, but you didn't have nothing else lined up because we ain't seen you in nothing else since. I ain't seen Jesse in them eyes and nothing else. I seen his girlfriend and stuff. She won an awards for Zola and all that shit. Shout out to Tyler Page. Okay? But other than that, what has Jesse Williams been doing to bring money into the, to substitute and supplement this whole lack of income that he's getting from Grey's Anatomy? I'm with the wife on that part. Well, maybe you should have thought a little bit deeper before you left Grey's Anatomy. But the fact that he left Grey's Anatomy, Miss Wife, you got to compromise. If he ain't got it, he ain't got it. And you're not about to put this man in the poorhouse because he ain't got it. Because if he ain't got it, he ain't going to be able, if you're trying to take all his money, he ain't going to be able to give it to you, baby. Okay? So you got to have a compromise somewhere. Figure that shit out and judge you be fair too. Meanwhile, Anthony Anderson and his wife, they about to get a divorce again. Girl, this is like the second time in 5 years that they done filed for divorce. Or I should say the wife done filed for divorce. And baby, they done pulled up his tea. Baby, they pulled up his tea. Somebody did a whole ass article about the sexual assault or harassment type of situations that he be getting himself into. I said, oh my God, not you, Anthony. Not you, Anthony. Baby, this is crazy. Y'all celebrities ain't safe, bitch. The celebrities ain't safe. Not on Black Twitter, bitch. Baby, they will pull your tea up in a second if you step out of line. I said, well, damn, Anthony. 22 years and y'all finna get divorced and be completely over it. I just want to know, put it out in the comments, because I even asked this on Twitter. Like, how do y'all deal with the fact if you've been in a long-term relationship, like you've been out the dating game and you've been out the single game for like 10, 15, 20 years, and then you have to leave that relationship? How do you go about in your mind? What is it thinking? Like, damn, I'm really single. I don't know how to do this single life. Then I finally want to date, but I don't know how to do this dating life. Like, how do you Wow, that's a man fuck to me. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Um, Meanwhile, Bow Wow. Speaking of the Kardashians, let me put this out here. Kimberly, you went from one extreme with Kanye to another extreme with Pete Davidson. Why? Because I feel some type of way, and I already told y'all this. I already told y'all this. I don't tattoo your name. Don't tattoo my name on you, and I ain't tattooing your name on me. Okay? It's just not. It's just not happening. Pete already got her name tattooed on him, and then he also got my girl is a lawyer. I said, first of all, Pete, that is a lie. That is a lie. Your girl is not a lawyer. Okay? She didn't even go to law school. She tried to expedite the procedure, but, she ain't no real lawyer to me yet. But no, no, it's giving weird. It's giving weird. Okay, it's giving weird. You know what I'm saying? No, we was on your side because Kanye was doing a little bit of much, but Pete, you was a little weird now. Okay, okay, one extreme to the next. Moving on from that, Bow Wow, again. These celebrities just like us being up in their business. And they just like drama. I feel like some of them do this shit because they ain't had no attention on them in a minute. And Bow Wow is one of them. Now, he was doing a little, I guess his fans or something was giving him a little Q&A on Twitter. And he decided to answer a question about, if he could do something with his music career, what would he do over? Something like that. He said he would have signed with Snoop Dogg instead of being with Jermaine Dupri. I was like, oh, okay. I ain't think nothing of it right then and there because, sometimes, Snoop Dogg is the one that found him. People don't realize that Snoop Dogg did find Bow Wow. He discovered him and all that stuff. And he was once, I think, on the Dog Pound records or whatever the fuck it is. But he was in that camp. He was in that camp. And that was when he was real, real young. Real, real young. And then he got with Jermaine Dupri. We saw him on the Big Mama House soundtrack, Bounce With Me. It's a beat to the O-Dub. You know what I'm saying? All I wanna do is see you bounce, make me bounce, baby. Girl, I used to know that song. Oh, my God. Music ain't like it is today because back in the day, bitch, I was forced to pick up all the songs and all the, oh my God, you just didn't know. You just didn't know. Like the catalog of the music is rolling through my head right about now just from that memory being unlocked. But yeah, he did all that and now he put it out there like, because people was like, you need to chill because Jermaine Dupri made you. He was like, Jermaine Dupri ain't make me nothing. We ain't been working together in the past 10 years. He didn't teach me the business. He didn't make me. There was no chemistry between us in the studio and all this shit. And I was sitting here like, damn, Bow Wow. The way he was saying it, and then he kept on saying, I mean, ain't no beef with us, but, I don't fuck with dude like that. That's basically what he's saying. Ain't no beef, but I don't fuck with dude like that. The relationship that y'all thought we had, we don't have, and we never really did. I said, you know what? You can't get, people have questions, and you can't, be upset that people assume because y'all always is closely together. And then when the show Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta comes on, Jermaine Dupri is on there because of you. And you're with him and the brat and all that. And so we're thinking that y'all cool like that. And then you want to put out here and burst our bubbles that it ain't even nothing like that. I said, oh, that's kind of fucked up. Like, what are you trying to do? Why do we need to know that? Oh my God, I want to go back to the days where we didn't need to know. We didn't know all of this shit like this so readily. Like, what was the point? I just don't get it. But, Bow Wow is just Bow Wow, so it is what it is. He always acts ungrateful a little bit to me, but hey, that's just me. The Black News Channel, did y'all even know about that? I did not know about the Black News Channel, okay? They have shut down and they only been open for 2 years. They opened at the end of 2019. And I believe Cynthia's husband from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Mike Hill, he was on the Black News Network or Black News Channel. Basically, they couldn't make payroll. Nobody was watching. So therefore, they wasn't getting views. They wasn't getting money. And that's what happened. It shut down. And, somebody was like, when I seen the article on this, and I saw it on the Neighborhood Talk, they started off by saying, we need to support our own black folks. And we all in the comments like, well, shit, we would have supported it if we would have known about it. We didn't know about it. I did not hear anything about this network. I would have been watching it. We would have been talking about it and everything, but nobody knew about it. And if they did, it was a small percentage of people that knew about the Black News Channel. Okay. And I'm like, what channel did it come on? Where was the marketing? I don't believe in launching something unless you are fully capable of doing it and you're fully able to go all out with marketing and everything. Where was the marketing on social media? Where was the marketing on the blogs? Because that's where everybody goes to. Everybody goes to the blogs, okay? Where was the marketing? Where was the marketing? Damn, I wish that would have had that because I definitely would have supported. Definitely. I'd rather look at stuff about us anyway. So, unfortunately, that's what happened. 230 people got laid off. Can't even get their checks yet. That's crazy. I feel sorry for them. Brandy getting sued by her former housekeeper. Mama said, this lady didn't kick my ass out after being there for 20 years. I was cleaning her goddamn toilets for 20 fucking years. And she talking about something, bitch, you too fucking old. Bitch, I'm only 60 years old and you was only paying me $120 a day. I said $120 a day? Now, how many days did you come in there? Bitch, I would have said $125 a goddamn hour. A goddamn hour. You're fucking celebrity. Give me $125 an hour, not for a day. Okay, girl, fuck all that. Okay, you was getting it for cheap, Brandy. Honestly, you was getting it for cheap. Okay, you was cheating that lady. Honestly, $125 a day, bitch. Fuck you. She said, Miss Mama didn't pay me my last 2 days. I said, you ain't give her that $250. Brandy, why you ain't give her the $250? Brandy, you just open up your wallet and give her that damn $250 so she can shut the fuck up. So $250 then turned in $250,000 lawsuit. And she said that she wasn't legally getting her breaks in all those years. I said, what? So you mean to tell me you came there, you was doing that? Was you working 9 to 5? You was working 9 to 5 and you was standing up on your feet the whole damn time, huh? Girl, that was your fault too. Cause bitch, it wouldn't have been me. I'm gonna take my break. Cause I legally supposed to have a break. But girl, $125. It ain't funny, but it's funny. Because Brandy, girl, I ain't even gonna say nothing about Brandy. Miss Lady, what was going on with you that you was working for 20 years for $125? Maybe you probably had another job too. Cause I damn sure would have said $125 an hour, bitch. You're a fucking celebrity. Oh yes, I'm upcharge. You can afford it. You're just on the show, girl. Get out of here. Anyway, Lizzo, shout out to her. She's launching size inclusive shapewear, line called Yitty. Okay, it's under the Fabletics umbrella, and it goes from sizes small, extra small to 6X. I said, bitch, you better come through, bitch. Lizzo was another one that get a lot of hate, okay, because of her size, because she love her body. I will agree with y'all that sometimes, baby, she be doing a little bit too much for me, because I'm like, goddamn, Lizzo, I want to see your ass every time I see you. Put that ass away. Put that ass away, bitch. Damn. Let me miss it first. Shit. Not every post I want to see that shit. And I say that about everybody. Put y'all asses away and let me miss it first, okay? God damn, don't give me too much too soon and so often. Let me crave that shit. All right? See, my girl do that. My girl will do something with some shit covered up. I'll be like, that's cute or whatever, that's cute or whatever. And that's why I'm just like salivating over the fact that her titties was out the way that they was with the little poom poom out. So I was like, oh my God, bitch, you look good. And then she gonna go back and she gonna put on something long sleeve and cover it up. Okay? You're a mother. No, let me stop. Anyway, moving on from that, good looking out Lizzo. She got to do it for the big girls. I think she got a show coming out too. Lizzo doing her thing. Meanwhile, I got to end this on a sad note. Bruce Willis, y'all know Bruce Willis, Die Hard, you know what I'm saying? Die Hard with a Vengeance. He's no longer acting. Demi Moore, and I actually saw it from his daughter Rumor. She put it out, but Demi Moore, his ex-wife, and they're really close and cool like that. They're a family. They're going to be just like Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet. They're not in a relationship anymore. He confirmed that. Okay, so that era is done. But they say they're going to be forever family. So, I'm getting the feeling that they're going to be just like Bruce Willis. Because Bruce Willis and Ashton Kutcher, when he was, was Ashton Kutcher married to Demi Moore? Well, when they was in a relationship together, Bruce Willis was very much in the picture, and they was like best buds. So, same way Jason and Lenny Kravitz was. You know what I'm saying? Was is. But, Bruce Willis, the family came out and basically said that he's retiring from acting because he has been diagnosed with aphasia, APHASIA, which is a brain condition that is brought on due to brain damage. And it causes the ability to, it affects the ability to speak, to write, and to understand language. So I don't know where the brain damage came from. I know he's a big action star. Pretty sure he does his own stunts, but I don't know if he got into an accident recently or whatever, or something else happened, or it was like a degenerating things that was just happening over time. But this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate, but I'm just glad that he was able to have a long career as he has. He made an impact. He did, but it's a good thing that he has family around him to be there for him. But I'm wishing him all the best. And I wish y'all all the best too. All the love. Bitch, I ain't coming back on this camera talking about Will Smith. I spent too much fucking time at the beginning talking about that shit. I done gave y'all 2 other videos about that. Let us put that shit to rest so we can gag on whatever may or may not happen at the Grammys. And that's if I even watch that shit. I'm gonna watch it. Okay, that's just what it was. Because now until I'm just gonna be fast forward because I'm watching whatever else come on first. And I don't even think we get a timey episode this week. I'm kind of upset about that. But all right. All right. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week and I'll see y'all later. And bitch, I said this shit wasn't gonna be long and I gave y'all an hour video. Get me off of here. Peace. Spice up your world. Girl, I'm gonna go look at Spice World. Bye. Bye.